Hello everyone, welcome back. This will be the third video series introducing our core functionality for OnePiece Trade Tech. Let me go to the very beginning. Here is our main page. And after you sign up for the free trial or membership program, you log in and you either click membership or my profile, go to your own account page. And on the top right corner, there's a premium trading tool. You'll be redirected to our main analytical web page. This is a landing page, shows the your own trading performance analytical records page. We'll go in detail about how to use this page in the later sessions. Today we'll focus on the live live data feed or the live chart. This is our core functionality, our main offering to our members. This is a live chart of the price. We try to make our UI as simple and intuitive as it can be. So you see on the top panel, it's just a few settings. Here you can see we track, as we mentioned before, we track all the major and cross pair for forex market, gold and metal, and the top 20 traded cryptocurrencies. The second is time frame. We only show two time frame, 15 minutes and 1 hour, because as I mentioned before, as long as you're not high frequency trading firm, you don't change your investment decision in a split second. So for the institution that we are monitoring as a group, they slowly, once they decide to either long or short any asset, they start slowly building up their exposure. And for our users, this indicator is very good for either intraday or swing traders. And the indicator we come up with derived from the institutional order flow data is very simple. The CFD is the main indicator. The yellow line is what is the information we extract from the order flow. The yellow line, the idea is it represents the dollar that institutions as a group are injecting into or pulling out of the market of interest. In this case, is gold. Whenever the yellow line is gold, that means institutions are injecting additional fund into the market. If it's go down, it means institutions are either cashing out or aggressively shorting the market. The green line and the purple or blue line is just the 24 or 48-hour high and low of the yellow line. Basically, it's a downstream channel. If any one of you are familiar with the turtle trading strategy, the turtle trading strategy uses downstream channel, which is the X amount of bars of high and low for price. But in our case, we use the yellow line, which is institutional money flow, as our input to create this downstream channel. So the way you look at it is whenever the yellow line goes above, push the green line to a higher, it means that compared to 24 hours or 48 hours ago, institutions are putting more money or injecting more money into the market. Basically means they're long. And if it's go push the purple line to a lower, it means compared to 24 or 48 hours ago, more money pulling out of the market. And the start from, it helps user to easier navigate to the time point where they are interested or they want to investigate. Just example, August 22, which is a Friday when the Jackson Hole meeting are held, where Fed chairman announced the U.S. Monetary policy. You can see this is the exact. By the way, for our time, the whole entire chart we use UTC as a UTC as our time, because our users are across the world, and the different time zone will sometimes cause some confusion. So we use a universal standard time, the UTC. This is the exact hour when the Fed announced the policy, and you guys probably remember that dollar tank and all assets quote in dollar jump in their price. And this is pretty much the whole setting, and a few tricks on how to navigate. If you double click let's make sure I'm recording. If you double click the left button on your mouse, you will create a vertical line just to mark the exact time that you are interested in. And if you hold down the shift button and double click, you'll have the horizontal line. And if you roll your mouse, you will zoom in or zoom out on the time axis, on the x-axis. If you move your mouse to the right, where the price axis, the y-axis is, and you roll your mouse, you will scale the y-axis. And if you click here, you will jump to the most recent price bar. This clear line, if you have too many lines highlighted, if you want to remove the single line, you can just move your mouse to the line and right click your mouse, it will disappear. Or if you click the clear lines, all the red lines will be removed. This is basically how you navigate the whole live chart. And just an example how effective our signal is that, let's see here. This is on October the 8th, when you see at October the 8th, 4 p.m. or 16 o'clock UTC time, where the institution reached their, I wouldn't say all time, but probably all time high, according to our data, according to our approximation, and they start slowly pulling out. You can see where the market didn't react that much until about 22 hours later, and it started to drop. And I was sending out a notification to our users a few hours before this drop, and since then to warn about the institutions start pulling money out, and then a few hours later the price dropped. Of course, since then the dollar pulled back, because you can see that the entire time since the August 22nd, the gold is just take off. There's really no good short entry, or there's the downside risk for long entries is also huge. But until now, there weren't many good entry points. So how the market will go on Monday, I couldn't say, but from what's happening basically in the past 48 hours, institutions are taking profit on part of the position, or are preparing a pullback for gold. Another, let's say, okay, EuroCAD. rather than just refresh the page. EuroCAD. Just look at how this indicator is leading the market. On October the 3rd, where the institution's money reached their local high, they start pulling out. And then the price starts slowly going down, and then a huge dip. But in general, even though it pulled back a little bit in a few hours, but the general trend is that a new downward trend is forming until this point, where you can see on October the 9th, not this time, 1 p.m. UTC time, the institution fund break above the past 24 hours high and start injecting money into the market again. When the price was slowly going up, but this is about 24 hours time frame. It is good time to slowly build up a long exposure, and then you can see the price just jump. So this is how I look at, or how we look at, the institution's money flow. They typically are ahead of the price a few hours to 1 week of time. With our information, you'll be able to make adjustments way ahead of the market turn. Okay, so this is pretty much how to navigate through the live charts and how to integrate this institutional order flow information into your own trading strategy or your own trading operations is up to our users. Again, we are not financial advisor and we are not providing any investment advice, but we are here to present our findings in this institutional order flow. And I think because all the indicators we create are not using price information, are only using are independent of price. So this will add a whole new perspective to traders' decision-making process. And in the next session, we'll go over the market replay functionality. And until then, have a good trade.